Hey there guys, welcome back to the Green Vlog. This is GreenXI and this is the 10th of June 2013. I got a lot to talk about today, funnily enough. And there's going to be a lot of links put down in the video description down below, easy enough to find. I would put them in annotations, but you know, that's unnecessary effort, in my opinion. Just look down below, they're easy to find. What should we talk about first? Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's sort of white around my eyes. Not on the eyeballs, but on the skin. And that is like a symptom of hay fever, because of dry eyes, and I don't know why it happens, but you'll notice a lot of people with hay fever to have that. As well as that, I've got like a red neck. I don't think you can see it. I'm looking at the screen now. That's why my eyes do always look really shut, because I'm looking at the screen instead of the webcam. But yeah, it's sort of red, and anyone who uses a sort of electric dry shaver is going to get that rash for like a couple of hours afterwards at least. It doesn't look the best, but it's so much quicker and easier than using a wet shaver, a normal, you know. I don't know what they're called properly, but yeah, it's just easier. I've been saving up for a gaming PC, or at least I've just started to. I've told myself 25 quid a week, and I don't really know modern PC prices because I haven't been a big PC person in general. But I've been thinking £500 would be plenty. Now, my room is really small, which is a big problem for this. So what I might have to do is take out the TV that I got and put a different TV there that actually, well, a different monitor there that will work for the PC, for the PS3, for the Wii U. I don't use my TV as a normal TV at all, so I don't care about that. But yeah, the bed is sort of by you, where we're sitting. TV is on the other side of the room, which is like a foot away. And I can't really fit a chair there, so I don't know how it's going to work. Because I can't move the bed. That's why I sit on when I'm playing games and stuff. I sit on the bed. Haven't got a chair. There's no room. So there's that. There's the fact that the price of £500 will take a few months to get. It might not sound like saving £25 a month is much, but it sort of is. It is for me right now. So yeah, there's that. Let's move away from that. I don't want to think about money right now. Arrested Development. I told you a while ago, I don't know if many of you will have seen the video or whatever, but that I had started the whole series, and now I've come to the end of series 3. It's been so good. And the end of series 3 is where the sort of whole show ended. And now, this year, series 4 has come out. Like, what is it? 8 years later? I don't know, something like that. And everyone's excited and everything, as you can expect from fans. So, I'm going to see what all the new episodes are like and see what my reaction is to that. It might be a little bit different from the old fans because I've started watching them so late on and haven't had years to rewatch and sort of get to know all the characters completely like that, even though you get to know them well enough, you know. But yeah, that's the thing. That's exciting. I do like that show. I'd sort of watch it before going to bed, which is what I always do. I can't sleep unless I watch a DVD or TV or something. So I normally end up putting a film on or putting some telly on. In my case, I'd use Netflix. So that's that. Oh my god, I was just sitting here earlier and this lawnmower started with the window open. This lawnmower started and oh wow. It sounded just like a dentist drill, and I don't know how this happened because normally lawnmowers sound like a motorbike or something, don't they? You know, something similar, maybe less than that, but this is like a dentist drill, and I got the dentist coming up soon to have a fill-in and stuff. No. Nightmare. I have a bit of a phobia of dentists, and that just did not make my day. Didn't ruin it, but it didn't make it. This was just before I was sort of making my Killer 7 LP practice run for Alter Ego, which is assignment 4, or target 4. The practice run went well, and it is a very tricky assignment. It's probably the hardest one so far in terms of this, like a maze at the very start. You've got to talk to every Iwasaru. You've got to find every colour sample which is found from talking to Iwasaru. And yeah, it's just confusing as well because there's so many ways to go, so many wrong ways, so many ways that just lead you back from the start of the level to like near the end. There's shortcuts everywhere, I think they're meant to be, but they're just confusing and make the level overly complicated, I think. But the level is still good because it's got like this Spanish feel, like when you're going through the old world Spanish towns, old time Spanish towns, and it's got Spanish guitar playing and singing, which is like chanting, but as well as that. But that's what like the Spanish is like. Spanish music is like. It's like chanting a little bit because they're a very religious country, or used to be if they're not now. So there's that. I've also uploaded the last of Encounter Part 2, so that's up as well if anyone's interested. I don't know. Just saying. Food today. For dinner I had super noodles, and I am so addicted to those. Throughout uni I was just having them like twice a day. They're not a proper meal on their own, they're really not. They're more like a snack, but they do fill you up for like dinner until you're ready for proper food in the evening or something. So there's those, they're so good. You can find them in any supermarket, I'm sure, in the UK at least. I'm sure you can get them in America as well. No idea. I haven't been to America and gone to the shelves and thought, maybe I'll look for some super noodles, and then just flown back. No. I don't know, but if you can find them, they're really good, and they're easy to make as well, in either the microwave or the hob on the oven. Yeah, all good. There's a couple of LPs, Let's Plays that I've been watching lately. There's two by a guy called HC Bailey. I'll put that link down in the video, like I mentioned I would earlier. The first one is Disgaea. It's the PSP version of that, and he has made it now to chapter 5 or 6. One of the two. And yeah, it's really good. It's the PSP version. I played the game a long time ago and got stuck in chapter 2. I was really pretty young and I just couldn't get into it too much. I always thought you had to level grind a whole lot, but seeing his Let's Plays proven to me that it's just about how you play rather than just leveling. Yeah, really good. Is HC Bailey's other Let's Play that I'm watching right now is the first Zelda. I don't know what version he's playing, but either way, he's finished the main quest. He's finished the first time through, which doesn't last long, and he is now playing through the second quest, the second time through, where all the enemies and dungeons and bosses and stuff have changed and everything's so much different, so it's worth watching the second time. I think personally, for me, it's a bit too much to go through twice, once after the other, without having a bit of a break or something at least, but that's just because I've been watching them non-stop, and that's probably why. Too much of the same thing, you know, too much of a good thing can be too much. What other Let's Plays have I been watching? Game Dev Tycoon, which is a cheap game. It's coming to Steam in a couple of months' time, if it's not sooner. It was voted by the public to be put from just this guy's website onto Steam, and it is pretty good. I've only played the demo myself, but I've seen quite a bit of the main game through a guy called Jesse Cox. He's done a Let's Play. He's gone through from the start of the game to about halfway through and failed. So I don't know if he's going to be continuing on with it. It's a business sim to do with you being a games developer, just like in the title, how the title explains it. Oh, I keep bouncing. And yeah, you just hire more people, you move out your garage into proper offices and stuff, and you expand your business. It's really good, and I could have done it with my business degree. I could have done with the game, because it explains budgeting is a big thing to do with it. You don't have to budget, you can just wing it and hope for the best. That's how I did it on the demo and I failed, but I think some people who sort of have a bit more business sense might be able to do it a bit better. And yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be doing another run through now that he's failed. Jesse Cox, I mean. But he might do. He said leave in the comment section if you want me to try it again from the very start, and some people are saying yes in the comments, some people are saying no, so it's at least worth watching the one time through that he's done. What else? He's done another one. He's done another Let's Play that I'm watching that's called Prison Architect. I'm sure some of you will have heard of it. If you haven't, you'll probably have heard of the PC and PS1 game called Theme Hospital, where you manage a hospital, get the rooms, get the doctors, get the nurses, chuck them in the right places, manage the finances a little bit. It doesn't really matter, but if you don't watch them at least a little bit, then you might end up screwed. And that's what Prison Architect is all about. It's exactly the same, pretty much, but there's more to it. There is actually a story to it. It's good. And his Let's Play is not quite a Let's Play yet. I've only seen one of the episodes. There is a second one out as well. But I think it all depends on if everyone kicks up enough of a fuss to get him to make the Let's Play, I think. So that is something I really hope he carries on with, because he does those sorts of Let's Plays really well. The sort of indie-ish 2D management style Let's Plays, because he doesn't really have any idea what he's doing. It's quite obvious, but his sense of humour and everything really pushes it forward, and it really doesn't matter that he acts so... I hope he doesn't watch this. I'm sure he won't. So thick. But I'm not sure if he does it intentionally anyway, so I'm sure he wouldn't mind. He's a big time Let's Player, so I'm sure he wouldn't do it. Anyways, what else? There was one other thing I wanted to talk about, and it's left my head. Oh, EA starts today. E3 starts today with Microsoft starting at 5:30 GMT. That will have already started and maybe even finished. No, that'll have already started by the time this video is up on YouTube. I'd love to see how they try and dig themselves out of a hole with their awful decisions. As well as that, there's EA coming today. That will be interesting to see if they make any sports games that actually evolve from every other sports game they've made. Because everyone so far has just been the same thing over and over. Tiny bit better graphics each time. Some new sports people. I don't know. I don't watch sports at all. And some new music maybe, but there's never anything worth upgrading from like FIFA 11 to FIFA 12. There's no reason ever to move on up. You might as well stick with the same game every year. As well as that, today there is Ubisoft doing their conference. I can't say I've ever been fully interested in them. I did like Rayman a little bit. Rayman 1 to 3. Origins is good. It'll be good to see if they bring out a new Rayman in that style. I know there's a new one coming to Wii U, if it's not out already, which is in the same style as Origins, but it's called something else and has like different levels. That's pretty much all there is to it. It looks like it's pretty much the same game. So I played the demo, and it was really good, but it was pretty much the same as Origins. What else is? I don't know what else Ubisoft do even do anymore. What do they make? Anyway, who cares? Tomorrow, GMT time, British time, Sony are going to be starting about I think it's about 5:30 in the morning. I might be wrong there. It's either about 2 o'clock or 5:30. I've been told two different times. I think it might be about 2 actually, so it's pretty early, but I might be able to catch a little bit of it live. If not, I'll catch some more just recorded videos on game sites and stuff. And it'll be good to see what new IPs Sony come up with, what sequels maybe. I do like my sequels. I know that they are ruining the industry by bringing out so many sequels that are pretty much the same as the prequels and just nothing interesting coming along, but I do like my sequels regardless, as long as they are a little bit different. I mean, Final Fantasy, millions of sequels, but they do things so differently from Final Fantasy 7, 8 and 9. The three of them are very different games. Some companies do sequels well, that's all I'm saying, but some don't shite. Let's have a think of who that would be. I think Dead Space would be one of the more common ones that make games that are way too similar. Dead Space 1 and 2, pretty much the same game. 3, pretty much the same, but with co-op added. I know they're different games. I know there are loads of fans who will hate me saying that, but whatever. It's just true, regardless of how much you like them. And Nintendo Direct is coming tomorrow as well, but that's at a more reasonable time for us Brits. And they are doing Nintendo Direct, which I think is more of a streaming service rather than an actual conference. We'll see how that actually works out, because I'm not sure myself. I'm sure it'll be on the 3DS, streamed in separate videos for separate announcements, and on the Wii U. So it might actually be easier just to do it that way than looking out for E3 on... It's probably going to be on Twitch. It wouldn't surprise me if it's on Twitch. I've never seen it on there before, but it's the same. It's the sort of site you can expect it on. GameSpot probably. What else would E3 be on? Put some down in the comments, which might help some other viewers or people. I saw another one and somebody recommended it to me to watch it there, but I just can't think of where it is now. And I'm so sorry for that, guys. Yeah, anyway, like I said at the start of the video, there'll be loads of links down in the video description ready for you to have a look around, see some new Let's Players maybe, even though they're popular. They might be new to you. There'll be some E3 links maybe, hopefully to that one that I can remember for this video. Anyways, this has been a pretty long vlog episode, I do apologise. There's a lot to talk about. This has been GreenXI. I hope you've enjoyed the green vlog today. I shall see you again probably tomorrow when I have a talk about how E3 is going. That's probably going to be the main topic. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit.